Morning, everybody. 6:13 in the morning, West Coast time. Saturday, the 6th of July, 2024. Another going to be hot weekend for us to swelter. More triples than we can deal with out here. Our air conditioners are going to have a field day with us. But not like what happened last night. I've already got something public and posted already. And it's just crazy. It's just absolutely maddening. What can you say about it? This is Weaver John C. Roseman, California, and for the United Park Apartments, that seems to be on an arsonist kick. For 2 nights straight, we've actually had arson happen. But we have also had firework mania from the neighbors. I'd seen the artillery in behind that got swept away or probably used as a launching area. Apparently, our neighbors out here in the apartments don't keep track of things and don't care about if the apartment gets burned down or not. Oh, they'll enjoy the fireworks, but when it comes down for saving and protecting the apartment, they're a lousy fire department because they didn't do anything to prevent the situation in the first place. This morning, must have counted about a couple of families moving out, packing up their stuff, and leaving. How does that grab you? Doesn't grab me, I'm still stuck here. I'm still staying. This is home, whatever it counts. However it deals with. I gotta treat it a hell of a lot better, that's for damn sure. Roaches are still out and about, driving me crazy. Warm weather is driving these guys out more and more. So it's going to be a hell of an infestation this summer. But as for the firework infestation, this still goes on. Even at 2 o'clock in the morning, we get a blast or two from neighbors or on property and off property. But we didn't get any fire calls this time, thank God. Except for earlier on, around 8:30, between 8:45 and 9 o'clock-ish, somewhere in that time, I think. Still waking up. I already had my coffee. But yeah, I saw a dumpster bin area on fire, but bin, not the trash bin itself. I was mistaken on that one. I got pictures I'll be posting, both on Facebook and on YouTube on this one. Friends and family and everybody else watching these videos. It's the reason why we keep telling people to watch it on the damn fireworks, because these things have a tendency of burning things up. We've had people's homes lost already, both in town and also in Antelope Valley and everywhere else, because people had to be stupid with fireworks. There's reports online of different towns of people losing hands, limbs, even a life. One particular story I came across on YouTube. Firework landed on a guy's head and he was dead. Yeah, they want to try to hold fireworks and blow out both his hands. Or fingers, anyway. It sounds gross, well, it does sound horrifying because it is horrifying. It's like somebody asking you to hold on to a live grenade after the pin is pulled and also the handle goes off. To me, that's what's dealing with a live firecracker, a firework. I don't like them. I don't trust them anymore. Maybe a long time ago as a kid. 5-year-old handling a damn sparklers and watched the whole damn shirt go up. Almost. My brother doused me with water fast. He got punished for it. That I do remember. They yelled at him for dumping the water on me. Why? They weren't going to do a damn thing, were they? Saying the same damn reaction out here. Oh, the bitching, yelling about this person, about that person, but in reality, they're not going to do a damn thing. Neighbors are not going to protect on each other. No. They're just going to allow the place to blow up or burn down. And that's the horrifying thing about it. So I had taken some pictures of what the damage looked like in our pit. I'm gonna post them on YouTube and Facebook. Simply put, it needs to be out there. Management's not going to be able to deal with this, but this is going to be a shock to the people in Roseman. I've seen other houses damaged already because of fireworks. Why should we be any different? Public service safety announcement. How about something just pure horrifying? A few years back, we also had some stupids happening. There was a trash bin on the other side of the pit that we had. The water reclamation pit we had. It got torched on July 4th. Well, a few years back, the bin that we actually had melted a fire, actually a trash bin. Fire was too damn hot. It was also melting carport. Scorched a lot of brick. A lot of brick. People were warned what fireworks can do. Unfortunately, people didn't pay attention or wanted to pay attention. They didn't want to see what was going on. And I have to show them what damage is like. Scary, horrifying, and totally terrifying. Sitting at the posts. I talk to people about this. I can talk to them, but until they've experienced it. I know some of the people that just moved in here within the last 6 to 7 months, they think it's dangerous. They want to get the hell out of here. Welcome to apartment living. Welcome to apartment living. You don't know if you're going to get neighbors are going to care or not care about it. And believe me, we had something similar to that effect happening a decade ago in a Lancaster apartment complex I used to live in. Except we had the dummies doing fireworks out in the open field right next to the apartment. Not realizing that their fireworks could have been adjusted in flight, hit one of the apartments, or hit one of the landing carports we had, or on the property itself. I guess people don't take it into account that winds that we get out here in the desert are very strong. And they don't tend to understand just how vulnerable we are out here. Nor do they care. Oh, they yell and scream about the damage happening over here to blame management, but no, they got to blame themselves. They're the ones who cause the stupidity. Within my tenure out here for several years, with and without my brother being alive, there have been a couple of apartments that we actually had some grease fires happening. And I got to watch over that too, because that's also something I had to be alert for. Every time there's a fire alarm going off, as the smaller alarms go off, I still have to pay attention to it. Because I'll never know whether or not the apartments above me or across from me are going to get torched or not. We haven't had any neighbors move in yet. But I should not have been surprised. I should not have been surprised. Hey, Mom. That dog's looking for me. That dog's looking for me. She's wondering where I am. Okay, honey. She still smells the smoke in the air. It's still pretty smelly of burnt material, both in the fire pit that we actually had and in the trash pit that got torched. So, yeah, it's quite rattling, quite unnerving, and we still have to deal with that. I'm still trying to deal and cope. I woke up this morning and the apartment's all right. The complex is still in one piece. As I said before, we may have a couple of move outs. Some are just getting some of their clothing out of here and suitcases and stuff, or in trash bags. And the thing of it is, I don't blame them. I don't. It's not easy living in an apartment complex if they don't, they don't act like damn neighbors. And you got hooligans. People that just don't know what the hell's going on. So, for me, I'm just trying to deal with another hot weekend. Staying indoors. Trying to stay off the computer as much as possible. Especially when I got two computers going on. I'll be chewing on power left and right. But not to mention temperature increase inside the house, which would force the air conditioner to go crazy at this point. It's somewhat comfortable outside, but still smoky. And I have to do what I got to do. Management already knows about what it looks like outside. I'm selecting pictures for the Facebook. I've only got about 5 good shots for YouTube, and I'm waiting for the computer to, actually for my phone, to do its job. So, beyond that, I'll get the editing done online as soon as the things get loaded up. On July 4th, I went after a couple of kids, yelling and screaming at them as they were lighting things off. They ran off when I was approaching them, yelling and screaming about them stopping this shit. We already had enough fires right now as it is, and these kids didn't care. I said, you don't live here. It's my home, and you're burning it down. I know that all they wanted to do was have fun. But at the expense of people's places being burned down, just for that short thrill, I don't think so. So yeah, call me the snitch. I've earned it. I don't play well. I don't play well with kids who are going to be that much, well, let's just say not caring and apathetic and think that they're immune from everything. I'm sorry. Tragedy and karma has a way of biting people in the ass, especially when people are not careful enough. I'm not going to say it's going to be the hand of God at that point. But I am going to say if somebody's going to be having words with the brats, how dangerous it is. And if they've actually seen some of the places being burned down, concerning about the fireworks, maybe they'll think twice, but the other adults, they don't care until their place gets burned down and they'll start complaining. But then again, they only got themselves to blame for it. Online, as I said before, when I went on YouTube, in different towns, they had different people having injuries. Try this one. 2 or 3 years ago. In South LA, one particular neighborhood got busted, and we had feds and fire department and police department throwing a lot of firepower of fireworks that they confiscated and put them into a bomb disposal unit. But somebody forgot to estimate what kind of explosive power that this one guy's garage held. And now the neighborhood has been issued a settlement, barely enough to cover their living expenses. They have the blast on YouTube, and I saw it. Actually, I saw it when I was watching it live. I'm like, and then I had to see the replay all over again. You would think those bomb disposal units would actually have enough strength in the steel spheres that they have to contain a blast, but this one blew up with the truck. And houses, building, and businesses around it, even the news trucks were damaged. They had an explosive nature to take out an entire neighborhood, and they did. Injuries, but no deaths, thank God. But if there was deaths, the city would not be able to pay up enough on that from the liability insurance. It was that horrible. I remember seeing it. I haven't seen it from time to time, only because I got that image seared in my head of what fireworks can and can't do. And trust me, they're terrifying enough as it is. After seeing that much hell going through, I don't even want to be near the damn thing. It was horrifying enough. I just didn't want to have anything else to do with it. Pictures I've got right now, and the videos I'm loading up, I need to save. This puts me into a terrifying position of deciding to stay in an area where people are still irresponsible. But I got no place to go. No place to live. This is it. So I have to make the best of it until something happens. Kicked out and then trying to find another place to live. But right now, this is it. Deal with the bug war as best as I can. Deal with limitations as I've got. I'll deal with what I got. It may not be the best decisions I've got to deal with, and it's going to be hard to find another place to live. As soon as people move out of here, there's going to be someone else on the waiting list to get in there. It'll take about 2 or 3 weeks to get the place cleaned up, and then another family moves in. That's how it works. In the meantime, yeah, I'm a bit rattled. Why shouldn't I be? Why shouldn't I be?